Welcome to Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration. I'm Jane Manzuris. Today we're talking about the arts in Arizona and what the future holds for our creative neighbors. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up on the show. We'll talk to the Crafty Chica about her creative spark during the pandemic. An engaging interview with musician Ortiz about playing music again. And how hospitals are adjusting to the new normal. All that and more coming up on today's show. She is known as the Crafty Chica. We all love her mexy, boho, sparkly style. Joining us now is Kathy Cano Murillo. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, how are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you doing through... Absolutely. How are you doing through all of these months of staying at home?
Well, first and foremost, it's always thinking about staying healthy, sending good wishes to everyone to stay safe, be healthy. And then after that, it's, oh my God, this is like a crafter's dream. Because I have been at home, my kids are grown up, so I have all day to craft and make things. So I've been doing different things. I made a whole bunch of masks that I gave away and I sold. And then I've just been doing a lot of craft tutorials to give people ideas of things to make while they're in quarantine. So I have been staying really, really busy being creative.
Yeah, I mean, you are kind of an iconic artist in Arizona and people love to see you at events. But now we can't go out to the event. So do you feel like your online store you're being reached out a little bit more there? Do you feel like people are reaching out to you more digitally?
Oh, definitely. Online business has been like Christmas sales or even more. And this week I had to, my husband and I, we've been like packing orders every morning and then making things into the night. And this week, I'm going to dial back on that because I'm working on a new book. So I'm going to use this time to work on that.
And we know that you've got a huge online presence, but you also have a local store. And as things are starting to open up a little bit more, when will your Phoenix store open?
Well, we're waiting until we see the COVID numbers, go down a little bit here in Phoenix. They still seem kind of high. And so we did a Mother's Day curbside pickup where we did like a flash sale. People prepaid and then they came and picked up their order. They love that and we love that. So we'll probably do something like that for Father's Day. And then we're going to wait and just do it slowly. But in September, we're actually expanding our space and we'll do a grand reopening party in the fall.
How can we as a community help local artists?
Oh my gosh, there's so many ways. I definitely share their content. So if you're online and you see that they're having a sale, even if you can't buy something, share it so other people can be aware of what they're doing. Money doesn't always have to be currency. Sometimes it's just attention and sharing. But it's nice if you can contribute monetarily to artists as they're working and sharing their gifts with all of us.
Kathy, we love the local art scene. We love art fairs and craft fairs. What do you think that's all going to look like in the future?
Well, I think they will return. I think they'll be a little bit different. We'll probably see a lot of mask wearing in the future. Maybe not so, booths put so close together. But I think that we'll adjust to it. Whatever comes our way, we will evolve and we will adjust to it because we love what we do. When you are living a life where you're doing what you love, you will find a way to make it work under any circumstances.
Kathy, if we could all just take a little bit of your positivity and just remember that every day, we will all live a better life for it. So Kathy Cano Murillo, the Crafty Chica, thank you for being with us, Kathy. Absolutely. For more information about Kathy, just head to our website. In these rough financial times, being educated about your finances is very important. And the experts at Trajan Wealth are dedicated to helping guide you to financial success.
Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., owner and founder of Trajan Wealth. I've been in the financial services business a little over 20 years and absolutely love what I do, and we attempt to show it in every interaction. When I grew up in northern Wisconsin, my dad was a bank manager, and one thing I wanted to do is I asked him if I could become a teller. Now at the ripe old age of 16 and 17, I was a bank teller. And one thing that I noticed right away was many adults had no idea what was going on with their savings, let alone their investments. They'd come in and open up investments like money clubs or CDs or savings, and they'd ask a 16-year-old to help them balance their checkbook or the savings account. So I knew right away we were in trouble unless I intervened and I helped them out. Our investment philosophy is completely determined by you as the client. My investment philosophy, personally, might be a little bit different than yours. So we're going to develop a complete roadmap to help you get on the road to certainty. We have investments that range from conservative to aggressive to even guaranteed accounts. It really depends on what your goals are as the client. Planning for retirement can be incredibly scary, especially if you're 5 to 10 years out or maybe you're currently retired. So I've worked many years with our process, and that's our appointment process. So how it works if you're a new prospect to Trajan Wealth is we have a 3 to 4 step appointment process. So the first appointment is very simple. It's just a fact find. We generally spend 60 minutes or less just simply getting to know you. What are your goals? What are your dreams? What is it that you're looking to accomplish? But I think just as importantly, what keeps you up at night? Then the second appointment, that's where we're going to focus on what it is that you have currently. What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? And then we're going to propose some different solutions for you. The third appointment that we have is designed for guaranteed income. So what I mean by that is if you're the type of person who doesn't want to roll the dice in the stock market and potentially subject yourself to another huge loss like we experienced in 2008, let's talk about some different options that could guarantee you income for as long as you live. And then the fourth appointment, we're going to focus on what if something happens to you? How do you want this money distributed? Do you want it going to the kids? Do you want it going to charity? But most importantly, we want to make sure that we're avoiding probate. So we're also going to introduce other legal tools such as wills and trusts to prevent that. Too many people don't have a complete plan. They don't have a complete roadmap, and that's something that Trajan brings to the forefront. And then you have a trusted fiduciary in your corner that's looking out for you. It's never too late for a second opinion. And one thing I can promise you is none of us are getting any younger. We might be getting wiser. Now, one thing that can help you on that path to becoming wiser is to contact Trajan Wealth for a second opinion today. I can promise you, you're never going to be sold. We're going to teach and educate you on all of your options. So, give Trajan Wealth a call today. We're excited to see you.
The arts are woven into the fabric of Arizona. And if you're an artist looking for help, just visit the Arizona Commission on the Arts website for virtual meetings on everything from grants to unemployment benefits. Just check out their website for more information. Here's what's coming up on the show. We'll talk to musician Al Ortiz about touring with the greats like Stevie Nicks, and a look at the steps HonorHealth is taking to ensure patient safety during this time.
Hey DQ fans, the Summer Blizzard Treat Menu is here with more new flavors than ever, like decadent Oreo cheesecake. Plus, you can enjoy some classic summertime treats with a returning s'mores or cotton candy. Get yours today with drive-thru or takeout, only at DQ.
He has been all over the world touring with the most famous bands on the planet, but he calls Arizona home. Joining us is local and international musician Al Ortiz. Hey, Al.
Hello. How are you?
I'm so great. Al, thank you so much for joining us today. I know that you are at home in Arizona because touring is basically stopped.
Yeah, it's stopped. Yes. We're all done for a little while here, but I've been out of work since March 14th. It was my last day of work, and waiting to get back to it. But we'll see. We'll see when it's going to come back.
Al, tell me about this. You were born and raised in Arizona. Where does your musical roots come from?
From family. Growing up with music radio on all the time, dad singing and mom singing, and growing up in school playing music, just always music growing up.
And you play the guitar, you play the bass guitar. What other musical instruments do you play?
I started on guitar, but then when I was about 17, 18 years old, I went to work playing bass. And I never looked back there for a while. I just kept playing bass. And then when I started working in town solo, I started playing guitar again. And I accompany myself and I sing and I play guitar. That's what I do in town when I'm here at the Biltmore and Eddie V's in Scottsdale. And I play also at Desert Mountain, which is a really great place to play. So
locally in Arizona, you play gigs when you're home and you're not out on the road touring. Do you think that the pandemic has impacted the local music scene?
Oh, absolutely. It's just made us all the same. No one is working. No one's doing it. Everyone just stopped. So yes, the local scene is completely stopped.
During this time off, have you had time to talk to other musicians and kind of see how they're spending their time? Are they enjoying being off, or are they just itching to get back on the road, or even to venues?
They are just itching to play again, most people. And a lot of my friends are actually still playing, concerts online, Instagram Live and Facebook Live. And they're still performing and still getting paid as well. They, have a PayPal account or a Venmo account or whatever, and people tip them.
You tour with a lot of bands, including the lovely Stevie Nicks. What do you think the future of touring looks like for big bands?
Well, I'm hoping it comes back. I'm hoping they'll get back to whatever normal would be, and start playing again. I noticed that there have been drive-in concerts, people having concerts at drive-in theaters, which is pretty cool.
What do you miss most about being out on the road?
Oh, just hanging out with my friends, the people that I love. That's one of the really cool things about playing with Stevie and playing with each other groups, is you meet some really, really good people that you really, really become great friends with. And it's a great, especially Stevie's family. We're still on group chats. We catch up almost daily. Someone's chiming in to say something, and everyone's on there. So we miss each other, and we're hoping to get back to doing it again.
Well, Al, we certainly love to see you on the big stage and out on tour, but we love it when we can catch you locally at home. So tell us again, where can we find you when things start to open up again?
I think the middle of June or towards the end of June, I might be starting back up at Eddie V's. I'm still hoping Stevie will still do some of the dates that were on her schedule that we had scheduled all this entire year. We had sporadic gigs, with Stevie. Maybe later on, there was one in October. Hopefully that one will still happen. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I hope it does.
Al, thank you so much for joining us and sort of like peeling back the curtain on what a musician's life is like during the pandemic. So I hope you stay healthy and happy and get out there playing again soon.
Absolutely. I hope so too. Thank you so much.
The Phoenix art and culture sector generates more than $400 million annually, which has been halted due to the coronavirus. So if you have a favorite artist or institution, find them online and see what they're offering virtually so you can show your support. Stick around. We've got more coming up on Arizona Living. We take you to HonorHealth to see how they're adjusting to these difficult times. And design advice from American Furniture Warehouse. A look now at how HonorHealth is taking every measure to safeguard the health of their employees, patients, and visitors.
Thank you to our community and our patients. During this unprecedented time, you are doing your part to prevent the spread of a virus that is dangerous to those vulnerable to its harm. As one community, we have come together for the greater good. We want to acknowledge those on the front lines, our healthcare heroes. They have been unwavering in their dedication to ensuring that we can provide safe and exceptional care, something we have done for more than 90 years. In fact, we were founded in 1927 in response to another disease that was impacting the world, tuberculosis. That legacy endures today, and we are more dedicated than ever to protecting the health of our community. We know that safety is on everyone's minds right now. As we begin to see you again, we want to share information with you about measures we are taking to safeguard the health of our patients, employees, and visitors. I invite you to learn more about these measures on our website, HonorHealth.com/everymeasure. One of the most innovative and unique tools we have are our germ zapping robots. HonorHealth has 32 robots, one of the largest fleets in the country. This life-saving technology successfully kills germs, including coronavirus, on every surface in the room. They use intense UV light to disinfect environments and destroy germs that may survive manual cleaning. We have deployed our robots across our system to thoroughly disinfect our facilities, especially areas where high-risk patients are treated and hospitalized. When cases started spreading rapidly in China in January, we began preparing for a potential patient surge. This includes taking steps to meet or exceed national guidelines for infection control to protect patients and caregivers. We have also implemented numerous ways for patients to receive care and check for COVID-19 symptoms before coming to a facility, including virtual visits, a COVID-19 symptom checker, and live chat with care providers. Everyone, patients, visitors, and staff, is screened for COVID-19 before entering any HonorHealth facility. This includes all medical centers and primary, specialty, and urgent care locations. When you enter an HonorHealth facility, we will take your temperature and you will be asked to wear a mask. HonorHealth is one of the only hospital systems in Arizona that can provide rapid coronavirus test results in 2 hours or less. This allows us to diagnose patients and provide the right level of care and separation. As we ramp back up elective surgeries, we are testing every patient for the coronavirus before their surgery. This ensures that they are ready for surgery and protects other patients, staff, and visitors. From the start, we created coronavirus designated areas. In our medical centers, patients hospitalized for the coronavirus are cared for in specially designated areas away from other hospitalized patients. Every HonorHealth medical center has earned the prestigious Magnet accreditation. Only 8% of the nation's hospitals are Magnet accredited. That means you will receive the best nursing care available at HonorHealth. Each measure, some large like a fleet of robots, some small like a wave instead of a handshake, is done with your safety in mind. Again, thank you for choosing HonorHealth. We are grateful to be your partner in care in times of crisis, in times of joy, and in the day-to-day of life. We are here for you now and always.
Now and always. Here's what we have coming up on Arizona Living. Designing your home with tips from American Furniture Warehouse, and a great DIY project for Father's Day. Father's Day is this month, so I wanted to share a great DIY project for dear old Dad. Father's Day is here, and it's time to give Dad exactly what he wants. You know that old robe he's still wearing? Well, give him a new one and upcraft the old one into car washing mitts made for a king. You'll need Dad's old robe, knitted cuffs that you can get at any fabric store, your Kai scissors, pins, and a sewing machine. First, cut the robe into large squares of fabric so you have an easy surface to work from, and set that aside. Using the backside of Christmas wrapping paper, because I know you're not using that this time of year, draw out a dad-sized mitten to create a pattern and then cut it out. Fold the bathrobe fabric in half and pin the pattern on. Cut it out. Do the same for a second mitten. Sew 2 of the cutouts together around the top of the mitt. Turn the mitten inside out and add the knit cuff over the top of the mitten and pin in place with the edges together. Sew around the opening, turn the cuff right side out, and there you have it. DIY car wash mitts for Dad made from his old robe. Hey, you might want to throw in a bucket and some soap too. Or if you really like him, get him a car. He can wash that. If spending all this time at home has you rethinking your furniture choices, the experts at American Furniture Warehouse have some creative ideas for you.
Designing the perfect Jungalow-inspired room is all about bringing the vibrancy of nature indoors. Stemming from the words jungle and bungalow, this style finds its roots as a plant-inspired mix of designs. We started by bringing in a neutral blue sofa and added in a variety of colorful accent pillows. To help brighten up the space and provide extra seating, we added this bright orange accent chair with its own throw and pillow. The rustic console with its painted drawers provides the perfect place for storage and displaying personal items. By layering a couple of rugs, we brought in extra color and texture to the space. And the ottoman creates a perfect place for serving trays and accessories. Finally, we brought the outdoors in and layered a variety of plants and succulents to bring this Jungalow theme to life. As always, you can find everything in this room and more at American Furniture Warehouse.
Thank you for joining us today. Stay well and stay safe. I'm Jane Manzuris, and I'll see you next time on Arizona Living, your home, your inspiration, where we help you create an inspired life.